show. We just had so much fun in our opening number. The theme of this act is The World Is Ours. This next piece is our choral medley. We love singing together. Good luck, you guys, and take it away.
Sing and dance, we are now going to show you sports from all over the world with an acting medley. Have fun.
going to be a real mashup of skill. To the left, she might be small, but she is mighty. And over here to the right, we have the notorious Gabe. Let's see if she can stand up to him. And he takes the swing. He's disoriented, and she swings. Oh, she is victorious. Hold the tiger, 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 hold the tiger. Yeah! Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get backwards. Root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Great job, you guys! Over the past 3 days, your students have learned an entire show. Amazing. First off, wow! And along with learning an entire show, they also took 3 creative classes. So our first creative class was a singer-songwriter class. In this class, they learned how to structure a song, but most importantly, learned how to write their own original song. And their work was so incredible that we wanted to share it with you. So these are the Fluffy Unicorns, and their song is titled Pizza Pocky Ice Cream. Take it away, you guys.
Here cartoon, I want my dog, my bunny, and my cat. And I'm going to the store to get a snack, Pizza Pocky Ice Cream. And then I'm going to the beach to relax with my pets. And then my pets turned into Pizza Pocky Ice Cream. Huh?
How cool was that? That was awesome. Good job, you guys. Our next group is called 2 Words, and their original song is called Summer Sensation.
Being at school really makes me happy. Being at school really makes me happy. The bell has rung, now it's time to have fun. Summertime, I'd like to rhyme. Every day I squeeze a line. Sell it off and I'll make a dime. I really want to see a mine. Being at school really makes me happy. Being at school really makes me happy. Oh
Incredible! That was so cool. So, our next group is called the the Crispy Dogs, and their original song is called See You Tomorrow.
The second class we took was our choreography class. In this class, we went to express ourselves using movements we created together. Now, the girls would like to show you what we've been working on.
A starburst rush, your first real crush. You're bit by a dog, a yellow school bus. Sweet 16, that concert you missed. Your best friend and your first kiss. Learning to fall, wanting it all. Believing in Santa Claus. A letter you wrote, a promise you broke. Learning when to say yes and when to say no.
Good job, ladies. In our lyrical dance class, the boys also had a chance to learn about expressing ourselves through dance. Now we'd like to share with you what we have choreographed. Let's go.
And the smile you earn, stumbles and falls, the lessons you've learned, choices you made, your first heartbreak, getting too old for the Batman cape, simple times, wanting to fly, mesmerized by Christmas lights, holding in, landing in, lives that might have been.
Over the last few days, not only did we get to focus on singing and dancing and creating songs and dances, but we also got to hang out on the quad and hang out in here, hang out during lunch breaks and dinner breaks and get to know each other really well. And 2 days ago, we took an improv acting class. And the beginning was crazy and funny and silly, and you guys are all incredible actors. But at the end of that class, each of these incredible kids sitting right here and down here got to tell a little bit about themselves, maybe something that they believe in, maybe something they know about themselves, or something that they want to be or want to do for this world. And in the theme of improv, we're going to have 4 speakers come up and talk right now, and they have no idea that they're about to do it. But they're going to say whatever they want, because they are amazing. You guys are incredible. Give it up for yourselves.
My name's Grace, and what I want to be when I grow up, I want to be a doctor because I want to save people's lives and make them live a little bit longer so they can make the best of it.
Hello. I really have no idea what I want to be when I grow up. But if I were to choose something, it would be something that I like playing imagination or building my structures that I make with Legos. But it makes me feel happy, and that's what I want to be. And I might even want to be like a teacher or a mentor of kids that need help in like learning and stuff. So that's what I want to be. My name is Rocky, and yeah, that's my name.
My name is Jonathan, and when I started the Young Americans, I wasn't originally going to do it, but I saw how fun it was, and it was amazing. I love it.
Alright, so my name's Naya, and something that inspires me, I know this is kind of cliche to say, but it's very true, is my mom. She's a single mother. She raised me very well, and I honestly don't know how she did it, and I just love her for that so much.
Every heart has a story to tell. Some dreams have wings, some are torn at the seams and just sit there on the shelf. If you were to walk in my shoes, you'd see that we are all the same. To find the love inside yourself. Heart has a story to tell. This is my heart. This is my story to tell. 'Cause everyone's heart has a story to tell.
Great job, guys! Next for our next medley, we've been taking a look at the past 40 years of Billboard's greatest hit. Starting off with our first song, Celebration. If you know the words, sing along. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gonna celebrate and party with you. Come on, celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate good times, come on.
All night long, night long. Jambalina said to Moya,
Hey, jumba jumba.
where the party we going low.
Hey, jambala.
Jambalina said to Moya,
Hey, jumba jumba.
oh yeah.
To the beat, to the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. Forget about the worries on your mind. Whoa.
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. Yeah. Everybody dance now. Everybody dance now. Everybody dance now. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is.
That's this na 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 can't touch this na 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 can't touch this.
Hey everybody, we're going to be doing the Macarena. Join us. Dale alto capo alegria Macarena. Dale alto capo alegria Macarena. Que tu capo para dale alegria cosa buena. Dale alto capo alegria Macarena. Macarena. Dale alto capo alegria Macarena. Y tu capo para alegria cosa buena. Dale alto capo alegria Macarena. Macarena.
Peace up, A-Town. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
All the single ladies, 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 all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see that he won it. 'Cause if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Please don't stop the music. Oh, please don't stop the music. I wanna take you away, just escape into the music. DJ, anything.
Party rockers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you.
Baby, you're fine, you're fine. I'ma let your colors burst. Make 'em go, oh, oh, oh. As you shoot across the sky, oh, oh.
Hey everyone, how you doing? The past couple of days we've been working really hard in putting this show together. And now we need your guys' help and clap your hands. Ready? I can make your hands clap. You can make your hands clap. We all make our hands clap. All right, here we go. Go now. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Oh, 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 na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, na 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 na. Oh oh oh, everybody dance now.
I close my eyes and I could see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my home. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Every night lying in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world worth gonna Come alive, going light your life, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide.
your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Right away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the stars. Yeah, that's what we become. I won't let them break me down to this. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. To the beat I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. And I know that I deserve your love. There's nothing I'm not worthy of. This is me.
I have no choice. I must find my way.
after last night's show, there was no way you were gonna top it, and boy, did you prove me wrong. That was amazing! You have great kids. Did you know that? They're awesome. Well, thanks, El Segundo, for having us. We are just really happy to see the way that you guys support your kids and pour into your community and the programs that you bring to them. And we're so blessed to be one of those things. We love coming back here every year. So thank you so much for having us. There is a person I'd like to introduce to you. He is the company manager for our cast. He takes care of us and makes sure everything's running smoothly and that we're all healthy and eating, and he does a million things in addition to being a cast member. And his name is Nick Millsap. Nick.
Thank you, guys. I just have a couple of people that I would love to take the opportunity to thank. First are our host families. These are the families in your area that we get to stay with, and they feed us and give us a place to sleep. And without them, we wouldn't be able to travel all over the world like we do. So if you're a host family, please stand on up so we can thank you right now. All these mom and dads, they truly went the extra mile for all of us, so thank you guys so, so much. The next person that I would love to thank, she is the reason that we're here in El Segundo today, because she brought us, and she did all the hard work to get us here and coordinating things with the school and getting us all these awesome spaces, and we now text more than I text my own best friend, because she's that awesome. So please welcome Miss Cara Baldino. We just have a little gift. It's a picture of our cast, and it says, "We wish you love," so I hope you can hang it somewhere and remember these last couple of days. So I also would love to mention the Young Americans has a Turn Up the Music campaign, and our goal over 3 years was to raise over $1 million for schools all over America. And as a part of that campaign, we would love to present a check today to El Segundo High School for $1,468.
So I have some gifts right back to give to them as well. Well, it's just okay. Just don't take off. So for the director of the show, for Kayla, well, I'll show you the gift first. I have a hard time managing two things at once. So last night I gave them Eagle Pride shirts, and I gave you a Gundo shirt, which I saw you wearing today, which I was stoked about. Today I'm giving them the 90245 hats. So everywhere you go, you can remember who you love the most, and it's El Segundo. Okay, so you get a special gray one, although I would never cover up your beautiful hair. I feel almost bad giving you a hat, but there's a nice hat for you. And you get one too, Andrea. Thank you. And Nick gets one as well, thank you. These guys do a ton of work. They travel, well, you're not going with them. I keep forgetting you're not going with them. She has been working with me since September about how to make this workshop happen. So every time I had a question, she would receive all my questions, and then when he became the company manager, she was like, "Here's Nick." And I texted him a million times and figured everything out. And then Kayla got here, and she's been the fabulous director that we've been working with for the past few days. But these guys really make sure that the Young Americans who you see, which is only a cast of 16, by the way, and it's normally like a cast of 40. So these three people are making sure that those 16 kids are basically doing the work of 40 people. It's a fabulously talented cast you have here in El Segundo this year. The quality show that they turned out last night and tonight, like, seriously blew me away. And I've been watching the Young Americans for a long time. So that's saying something. It's a talented cast. Last night, I thanked everybody in the town of El Segundo, if you were here. Honestly, every single person. Tonight, I'm going to try to keep it shorter, but I still want to acknowledge some people. And right here in the front, we've got Julia Ramirez and Holly Copzina, who are on the committee helping me out. If you ever need two people to help you out on any committee, although don't take them away from me during this January period, but these are really fabulous workers, and you'd want them on any team you ever had. Thank you so much for that. And then we've got some performing arts teachers in the house tonight, so I want to point them out. We've got Heather, Ukrishna, which is the Richmond Street music teacher. And we've got Gianna Summers, the high school music teacher. Tons of performing arts teachers in our district that are doing the work, you just saw here. They're doing it every day in the classroom, and we thank you for being fabulous teachers. We also have over here, and they told me not to point them out, but the committee that was putting on Young Americans before I started to, sitting right here. We've got Stephanie Burns and Kim Woods and Penny Armstrong, and Sharon Steele was here, but she had a kid sick, so she had to run home. But the four of them used to put this on before I was doing that, so I'm glad you're here. And they handed me like everything I needed. Like, this is exactly what you need to do. I still had a million questions, but they still did set me up very well. So thank you very much for that. And then speaking of, you know what? I'm going to backtrack here. The check that you saw, I should talk about what we're going to do with that, and then I have to go back and think a few more people. But the check that you saw, that's going to be combined, thrown in with money that the previous committee handed me that they hadn't spent. And we're going to take the money and give it right back to, yes, the high school, but specifically to performing arts classes. So $750, isn't that a good idea? $750 to Ms. Summers' choral program, $750 to Mr. Sidwell's drama program, and $750 to Mr. Soto's band program, and $750 to Ms. Epps' strings program. So they all have $750 to do festivals or buy equipment or whatever. Wait a minute, I missed something. Strings? No, I didn't. Okay, well, but now I screwed up somehow. Okay, well, I'll figure that out later. But I did. Okay, so we're giving money back to the high school. That's the point of that. And then continuing with the things. So we had our home stays. I want to point out that we have some administrators that showed up tonight, and our administrators and a school board member, who these people are the leaders of our district, and when they show up to support us on these kinds of things, it means a lot. So I would definitely like to point out that we have the principal of El Segundo High School here, Dr. Melissa Gooden. This is the first show she's ever seen of Young Americans before, so I hope you loved it. I hope you loved it. We had Marisa Janicek. She's still here? But she was here. I know she was here. I saw her. So Marisa Janicek is the Director of Educational Services. I think that's her title. Sometimes I call her a unicorn. Sometimes I call her that. She is the Director of Educational Services, and she was here to support us tonight. Dr. Melissa Melissa Moore. Is she still here? She left too. She was here. She's our superintendent, and she saw the show as well. But she also just had her first grandkid, like a few days ago, and so I'm sure she's running off to attend to him. But Melissa Moore. I'm having a hard time with the two Melissas. Melissa Moore was here, and she's our superintendent, and it's wonderful that she supports us. And then we also have Paulette Caudell, a school board member in the house. Thank you for coming to check this program out. I really appreciate you being here. And then Angelica Roque is probably in the back of the house. She's the most fabulous theater runner. No, she's right there. And Angelica is an alumna of El Segundo High School and an alumna of Young Americans, and no better person to run this theater. And she just has made sure this theater is beautiful and as great and pristine as it is because she runs it and she does a fabulous job. So much thanks to her. And then I want to thank, he passed away July 4th, 2017, but I would like to thank Milton Anderson. He was the founder of the Young Americans, and he did a great thing in 1962 by founding the Young Americans. Rest in peace. We love you, Milton. And then I also want to thank a mentor of mine for many years, Mr. Bill Brawley, who is here right now with us. And Bill Brawley, you stand up for a second so they can see who you are. He was a new kid in Young Americans back in 1973. I'm sure you don't like me throwing that out there, but in 1973. And then he was a Young American, and he went on to direct for years. And the whole idea of, because the Young Americans were basically just, they performed a lot, but they didn't really teach. The whole idea of them going into schools and doing what they do now was his idea. So he was in the group for years and years and years and was a director, and then was like, you know what, why don't we do this other thing? Why don't we, instead of just performing, why don't we share this knowledge we have with children? And the whole thing is his idea, and it changed my life It's changed a lot of people's lives in El Segundo who've gone on to be in the Young Americans, Angelica, right? I mean, it's changed so many people's lives, so much thanks to you, Bill Brawley. Yeah, please. And for those of you who are wondering, we will be having a Young American workshop, hopefully. I've reserved it with the Young Americans for January 10th through 13th of 2020. We just have, that's next year, that's crazy, 2020. That's all next year. And we booked the theater, so we can't book the theater quite yet, but we're gonna try to book it in March. That's the plan. But we've got the dates booked with Young Americans. So if you wanna plan things a year in advance, because I love to do that, then write those dates down, January 10th through 13th. Alrighty, I think that's it. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, Cara Baldino, you're the best. If you are a school administrator or a performing arts school teacher from a different area or a different district and you like what you saw tonight and you're interested in learning more about how you can bring the Young Americans to your school, we would love to talk to you about that and hopefully meet with you and meet your students and work with them. And if you want to learn more about that, you can just meet us after the show out in the lobby at the merch table. Come say hi. You can ask Cara all the questions because she knows all the answers now. And I've actually hosted a workshop in my area where I live in Nashville, and I can just tell you firsthand the energy and the joy that it infuses into your school programs is just amazing. So I very much encourage you to learn more about that. And the last thing is, if you are a junior or a senior in high school or a recent graduate from high school and you want to learn more about the Young Americans College of the Performing Arts, how to enroll in that, we are holding auditions right after the show, about 10 minutes after the show, over in the small theater. It's just kitty corner from here, and if you're not sure where that is, you can ask any Young Americans, and they will show you where to go. We just have one more song to sing for you. It's a very important song to the Young Americans. We have sung it at every single outreach tour show since 1992. So it's very, very special to us, and we would love to share it with you right now. Thank you so much, El Segundo, for having us.
Don't lose your way with each passing day. You've come so far, don't throw it away.
Live believing, dreams are for weaving, wonders are waiting to start.
Live your story, faith, hope, and glory.
Hold to the truth in your heart.
If we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die.
Dreams see us through till forever.
As clouds roll by for you and I. When we are out there in the dark, we'll dream about the sun.
In the dark we'll
Feel the light warm our hearts, everyone. If we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die. Dreams see us through till forever. As high as souls can fly, the clouds roll
Thank you for coming and have a wonderful night.